Okay, hello. Does it have a sound now? Is it okay? Sorry, guys. I'm not really a tech savvy person, and I usually just rely on my friend to fix my stream. Is this good? Okay, so I'm really sorry, guys. All right. So good evening to every. I already said a lot. My goodness. Okay, so again, good evening. If you're new here, well, I'm a Red Queen, and I am the caster for PUBG. Usually you can see me on Ruthless. Hopefully in the official tournaments to come eventually. I'm still hoping that it will happen. But yeah, so today the only thing that I would like to talk about, aside from PUBG, of course we're going to talk about PUBG, obviously. Um, I mean Hong Kong Invitational, it's already done and we all know who won. It's Weibo Gaming. I We've finally gotten the answer how good China players are. I guess because we've been asking a lot of questions, especially during Ruthless when we had the tournament, and everyone was like asking what happened with the Chinese teams, and now we finally got the answer. And I've since this is just like a live update. Again, this is something that I want to do with the community. It's to really have a connection with all of you outside of PUBG, because well, it's if we're just gonna stick to PUBG, right? Our topics will be limited, and as much as possible, we want to take advantage of like the connection that we have, and the community. Basically, the kind of community that I want to build with you guys is like I want to have a strong relationship with everyone, like just knowing how everyone is doing. And it's been tough. It's been really I've had like a really rough week. To be honest, I feel like I feel burnt out a bit. Been trying to catch my breath. There's just really a lot of work. The past few weeks, and sometimes life catches up with you, and you feel kind of really exhausted. But what motivates me, or like what pushes me to go through each day, is the passion and the love that I have for esports, especially PUBG. If you've been following me, you know how much I love PUBG. I how much I feel at home with you guys. I've found a home in Ruthless. I have found a home, with the community there, and I'm very happy that I've made quite a few friends in the community that I keep in touch with, in like messaging each other, uh, and it's nice to have like basically people to talk to after you've had like such a long day, just to let you guys know how we're doing. So hopefully you guys are doing well. Everyone's busy with either like work, or like if you guys are still studying, I hope that you're doing good with everything, like with your exams, with your studies, and with your work. Don't forget to always take care of yourself, especially like everyone's advocating for mental health. Like if you feel kind of burnt out, it would be nice for you to touch some grass, or like maybe talk to your friends, have some fun. If you're not exactly feeling great, just like have like call your friends, something like that. Good evening to you. Oh, Dominado is. Oh my gosh. Hello, Sir Keanu. So, if you guys don't know, Dominado E Motorsports, it's the organization that I am currently working with right now in terms of casting for a simulation racing, and I do love it. Aside from PUBG, I love cars. When I was like back in my younger days, we're not diving into that so much, to like that part. But yeah, during my younger days, I I love cars. Ever since I was a kid, I've been like doing a little bit of friendly race racing. It's not exactly like a serious racing, but just like with our I had a project car before, which was a Corolla, a small body. So I maintained that car, and I do know everything that's like under the hood and everything. I know my way around, and I grew up with four uncles. That's why I like cars, because they all know how to fix cars, and they all had cars that um, they used to kind of race with their friends as well. So that's the exposure that I have. So yeah, welcome to the stream, and if you're here, thank you for like taking some time to hang out with me. I appreciate it. So again, getting back to what we were discussing a while ago, kamusta? That's coming from Deepen Lama. Hello, welcome to the stream. Coach Abby, Sharawan, Rohan, Samir, Scarface Hora, Luri Hora. Welcome, guys. So again, back to what we were talking about just moments ago. So again, it's nice to just have a little catch up with friends, especially this. So, what happened during the past few days? I saw posts like Horror Esports getting a hero's welcome at the airport. I saw that video, and I was kind of, I felt the love, I was kind of teary a bit, because they deserve it. The boys deserve that. Honestly, they've worked so hard for it. You know, we've seen how much horror esports actually grew. Sky's efforts. Mafia Ninja, coaching the team, CR7. Who else? Like Hype Dami. When horror esports actually acquired Hype Dami, it was like an explosive event for horror esports, and I just know that you guys are really gunning for the top, and that you guys are really, like really gonna work hard to make sure that you do not just like dominate the whole region, but global domination is what horror esports actually gunning for. And slowly but surely it is already happening. I mean, you guys you first you secured a slot in the PMSL, and then after PMSL you guys qualified for EWC, and everything is just like working out really great for horror esports, which is absolutely stunning. And again, my heart is breaking a little bit for DRS. The Real Soldiers is one of the I can say the pillars of the Nepali community. So again, I'm a little heartbroken about that one, but of course I just know that they're gonna come back stronger. They've been in the industry for quite some time now, so it's no question at all. I do not even doubt the fact that DRS will make a huge comeback in the future. Eventually, we just have to really give them a little time to digest everything that happened. Process everything, and then eventually, they're gonna go back to the drawing board and come up with something that would be effective. In the next official tournaments to come. So let's not give up on DRS just yet. So again, getting back to the heroes, welcome for horror esports. Again, we all know how much the boys worked hard for it, and to see them getting the right attention, getting the right love, from the community. I just know that everyone feels happy and amazing. Like some of you guys would probably feel a little sad because it was almost, right? It was almost. Horror esports almost took the top spot. But yeah, I mean, things happen. But horror getting second place is not at all bad. It's absolutely still amazing. It's something that you guys, like everyone, should be really proud of. Yeah, okay. So love and support from Nepal coming from Stephen Believer. Thank you. Objection DG. Oh, you're a fellow Dexter's Lab enjoyer. We love Didi. Oh, yeah, Dexter. Dexter's Laboratory. I don't know if you guys still know about that show, but it's from Cartoon Network. I think you guys are too, like, uh, young for this. I don't even know if you guys still know about Dexter's Lab. But yeah. Hello to Ravist. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Namaste, coming from Roshan. Hello, Roshan. Uh, did you see Sky was upset? What's your view? Yeah. I've been reading a lot of comments. I've been reading and seeing a lot of posts actually from my Instagram feed. Batman, horror. Hello, Batman. So yeah, I've been seeing the reaction, when horror esports actually just got second place. Well, because Sky, I believe his mentality was like, okay, I'm I'm gonna show you guys what I can do. We're gonna show you guys how strong horror esports, how strong the team is, how much we've prepared for this. And I do understand again the frustration the team must have felt when they didn't get the results that they like. But then again, considering the fact that the lobby is like pretty strong. It was a tough lobby CSA, and horror esports dominating that lobby is already like a big deal because you know a lot of there's still like a lot of people who is kind of skeptical still about like what horror esports can do in the competitive scene. So now again, it's one way to shut down naysayers is to actually achieve something that's extraordinary, and horror esports was able to pull that off. And I'm totally proud of what Sky and the rest of the team actually achieved during the tournament. Nepali language talking sees. I don't know how to speak Nepali. I'm sorry. All I know is saying namaste and dhanyabad. So yeah. I am Batman. Hi, Red Queen, Angel of Death. Hello. How are you guys? So that's one, and I'm also happy about the fact that I saw posts from Nepal page, Gaming in Nepal, and some other Facebook pages that you guys are also congratulating Pakistan for their win. And again, it makes me feel good just because of the fact that, okay, even if we are supporting different teams, different players, but like I can still say that PUBG, we have a very good ecosystem. Like we have a very good community just because the game is still alive because of you guys. And I do hope that we all agree that it's up to us to um I'm looking for the term. It's really up to us to keep that game alive, right? And the fact that you guys are recognizing and giving credit where credit is due for a certain player who achieved great, for a certain team that actually have won something is a display of like good sportsmanship. And it's something that I think we still need to practice more in the community, because if we have like a healthy and thriving ecosystem, like it's a cycle, right? Like if the players are doing good, if the team is doing good, if the community is doing good, the talents, if we are doing good, then we all have something. Like we all have like a slice of that pie. Like everyone has a chance to like be successful in their own, like in their own way. So that's something that I'm proud of, to see Nepal post about congratulating Fourth Thrives, congratulating Falak, and recognizing the effort of other teams that actually was able to win something in the tournament is amazing. It it makes my heart full, to be honest. So I'm proud of you guys, and I do want to see more of that in the coming tournaments. I know everyone is preparing for the Esports World Cup, and I am just as excited as you guys are. I've tried to apply for like a license to restream the whole thing, but unfortunately, I don't know why I keep getting rejected. Probably because I still don't have the numbers, but we'll get there eventually. Yeah, let's just manifest that one. But the good thing, okay. Um, Good news is that I just saw Ruthless post about their another tournament that's going to happen, I believe, within the month. So that would be, I don't know if it's going to be the Invitational Showdown again or like another tournament, but yeah, it's gonna happen soon enough, and we're gonna see you guys soon, and we're gonna have a great time, and we're gonna see them cook up something really good once again for the community. Red Queen, what is your dream phone for playing PUBG? Oh man, oh that is a tough one. Um, Honestly, like I always see Infinix sponsoring tournaments like PUBG, right? But I don't exactly know if it's really like a good phone to um to really use in a tournament. Like how is it for you guys? Like have you tried using like I mean like if you're playing PUBG, like what kind of phones are you guys using? Cuz when I play, I just use my iPhone, to be honest, like, but this is not even a gaming phone. So I haven't tried playing PUBG in another phone. So like if you guys have any idea, please let me know down there in the comment section. I would love to know what you guys think. Esports in Nepal means PUBG Mobile only. That is why we support only one game. Yeah. That's coming from Posty911. Please help me. I don't know how to fix it. Sorry, your Gmail account have been locked. I don't know how. Top 16 prediction for. Okay, please become a horror international caster. You can talk to CR7 Horror for it. He is a good guy. I know. CR7. I don't know if you guys have seen um the video like of me getting super emotional about you guys rating my stream. There was one time that I was doing a watch party, and everyone from horror esports community and other communities as well came to my live stream to rate it, and it was because of CR7 mainly. And I sent him a message, and I told him, I wanted to thank you for like supporting me and for rating the stream. I do appreciate it. I've been in the community for quite some time, and it was like the first time that it really happened. And like I was super grateful to him, and I just said that I do understand that you are a very respected, well respected person in the Nepali community. I've seen like all of your works. I've seen how much you've worked hard as well to keeping the whole team together and making sure that horror esports will be successful in this. I recognize CR7's effort in the community, and when we have this kind of people in our community who is determined to help the community thrive, I think that the guy deserves support as well. And I just told him that if there's anything, like, okay, if there's still anything more that I can do for horror esports, just let me know. And he said that I also recognize the I mean, like, he recognizes the effort and the support that I'm giving to the Nepali community as well, and he said to just continue it. And I have been like the community that I want to build, and the kind of person that I want you to see. Like me being Red Queen, the caster. I want to be like my authentic self to everyone. Like I'm being very transparent on like what I really want to happen with the like for the community, like the connection that I want to have with the community. And I'm just happy that you guys gave me the chance to actually express myself and just be there for me to support me. I've like I said, like I've felt at home in like ruthless and the whole community. That's why I feel so accepted, and I feel like I belong, and that alone already makes me happy. That is why I really wanted to do this, the live stream every Mondays at 9 p.m., just to touch base with you guys, to ask you guys how you are doing and to give you guys like an update, because I do want to have like a relationship outside of just me casting PUBG, because there's just like so much or like so many things that I wanted to share with you guys, like what I do aside from like doing the commentary for PUBG. Like I sing, I play the guitar. I wanted to flex my friends from Nerd Herd. They're awesome people, and I I I wanted to show you other stuff that I do. You know, uh, outside of PUBG. So again, thank you to the 61 viewers out there. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys. So um, I was there too because of him, but I saw your casting before. That's Stephen. Thank you, thank you. Now you can change Red Queen Hora to Purple Queen Hora. It looks nice. Well, that's a possibility. Yeah, I would love that. Purple Heart. I always put Purple Heart. Okay, so let's talk about the recently concluded Hong Kong Invitational PUBG thing. Okay, I'm gonna pull out the I'm gonna pull out Wikipedia again for this one. I do know that BTR actually landed at second place, if I'm not mistaken, and Fedorales got the MVP title overall. Was it the overall MVP title? Okay, wait, completed. There you go. I'm just pulling up the profile here, guys. Okay, so Weibo Gaming, all right. First placer. Oh, okay. So second place we've got INF Influence Rage. All right, and then third place we have Bigatron, and then Alpha 7 Esports. Okay. All right. So, what are the surprises for me? Okay. So D plus Kia being like the current PMGC champs, right? I this comes as a surprise for me, but then, you know, there's also that question like maybe this is not the tournament for them to actually flex their muscles just yet. For all we know, maybe they are just kind of checking out the vibe and what has changed over the year that went by. So maybe this is like part of their preparation for Esports World Cup. We don't exactly know, but of course, being the PMGC champs, this is not the kind of results perhaps we are expecting coming from D plus Kia. And as for okay, for Bigatron, okay, let's go to Federalis first. All right, so let me just check what you guys are saying. Okay. Keeps growing, keep supporting Hora. God bless you. Thank you, Rovis. Okay, so what can I say about Federalis? This guy has been pretty amazing, isn't he? Um, I can see that he is absolutely doing great, and I'm gonna announce something later after this topic. Okay, which I know that you guys are gonna be excited about, but I'm gonna save that for later. Okay, so make sure that you guys stay. Okay, so for Federalis, am I happy seeing him achieve so much? with the Bigatron. Of course, yes, I'm truly happy for him. I will always wish him the best of luck. I will always wish him the best in the competitive scene. He's absolutely killing it. He's absolutely doing great. He's been achieving a lot of titles. Indonesian people are embracing him like one of their own. Like like he absolutely fits in Indonesia, not just by like the whole Bigatron team, but like the whole community as well. And I'm very much happy about it. I can see that it's been the whole thing is actually doing Fedorales good as well. Um, but there's also like a part of me wherein there's also a part of me wherein I wonder where if like because he was part of Harami Bros, right? And we all know that. I don't know if you guys know what happened with Harami Bros, so I do wonder if that negative thing did not happen with Harame. Are we still? I mean, are they still gonna be like still a team up up until today? I feel sad, like in my own PUBG community, because Fedorales is like Filipino, right? He's the Filipino Terminator, and um, there's also like a part of me wherein I'm wishing that Federales is actually playing for Philippines instead. Like I would love for him to achieve greatness under like our flag, but it's growth as a player that we're talking about, and he's been achieving a lot with the Bigatron, which is like I feel like the whole Filipino community is happy about as well. Everyone's cheering for him. Filipinos still support him. We are very much proud of him, of course. But there's that little thing like inside of me wherein like sometimes I wish like it would have been great if Federales is actually playing for our community instead. Um, but hey, it is what it is, right? Like I don't know what happened with Harami Bros. With that news, I was also kind of surprised because I wasn't really expecting it. I thought that the players were like in good hands because they have been achieving a lot of um, titles as well. They have been making a lot of noise. You guys came to love Harami Bros as well, and we all know what it takes for a team to actually be great, right? They need to stay as a group, like as a team for like years in order to perfect that chemistry, that synergy, and just, like the overall team composition. But, when Harami Bros actually disbanded and I learned about what happened with Harami Bros, with all the thing, the scandal, the issue, I still feel bad. Hmm. But we will spam to CR7 Horror for you to become Horror International caster. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think like if we could like if CR7 would reach out and like maybe say, Red Queen, we would love for you to be our creator, like an international creator. I would love for you to talk about horror esports to like your community as well. Like put out content about horror esports. I would love that. There's really um, nothing wrong about it. I would love to be part of horror esports. I've been actually like expressing my interest of like please give me a jersey. Like I would wear the jersey loud and proud. um oh, this is just one comment. I use Nokia It is very smooth. Best phone. That's coming from Maniac. My goodness, what kind of Nokia phone is that? Please let me know. You always talk about horror esports. Yeah, I will always talk about horror esports. It's not about being biased or something like, oh, Red Queen always talks about horror esports. Like she's always talking about how good horror esports is. She always votes for horror esports, or like taking horror esports as her prediction in every tournament. It's not just about that. We have to also consider the fact that the community have embraced me as well, and they supported me. Most of my followers are actually from horror esports community, and I just like I support those who support me as well. Like I reciprocate the love that they're giving me, and and it's not just about like, it's not as if horror esports has not been achieving anything lately. I mean, right? I mean, they were given a hero's welcome just recently because of what they have achieved in the last tournament. So it's only fitting that for me to talk about, horror esports and like how great of a journey that they had to go through, or like where horror esports is actually right now. And it's just me giving back, the love that they have given me as well. And I also do that with A1 Esports because, like if you have been following me, if you have been really watching, my casting in Ruthless, I've always been transparent, and I've always expressed my love to A1 Esports as well, because A1 Esports, Sinister, and his community is like also one of the communities that supported me way, way, way before when I was like starting to cast. But during that time, because I wasn't very active on Instagram, they have shown us love and support for me back when I was really active on Facebook. So yeah, I mean, again, you always have to support people that are supporting you. Even like in Bhutan, I've casted for Bhutan for years as well, and I came to know some of the people there. They also taught me some of their like words and language, how to say hi. You just need to say kuzu zangpola, kuzu zangpo, or like kuzu is like how they say hello to people. So I again, for me, I just love like having a genuine connection like with my community, and hopefully that's something that you guys like too. I mean, the fact that you guys are here, I believe that's something that we all agree on at some point. So thank you. Okay, so well, let's see. Why? Okay, did you cast the PUBG Invitational in English language, the Hong Kong Invitational? No. Honestly, I really cannot do anything but to wait, for PUBG to like look my way or acknowledge my talent. Like I'm just here, I'm just like really waiting for PUBG to invite me to be like one of their casters in the official tournaments. I would really love that. How passionate I am when it comes to like PUBG. This is the only game that I do commentary for, to be honest. Like, there's a lot of people already inviting me to try out other games, but I just really couldn't get myself to. I just really couldn't get myself to cast another game because I do not have the same passion for other games. Like, I only love PUBG, to be honest, and I'll tell you why. Because it was the only game that helped me get through pandemic, and I met a lot of friends during pandemic through PUBG. And can you imagine that they are still my friends up to today? You know, and one of my friends from PUBG, is actually getting married by like August, and we're gonna go to we're gonna go to his wedding. I mean, the connection that I'm having just because we love a particular game is, something that I never really expected to happen. And I know that most of you guys feel the same way too. You probably made friends, like made a lot of friends in PUBG, and that's something that will always connect us all, I guess. In Bhutan, there is a huge number of Nepalese too. Andy looks gorgeous today. Thank you, Anup. Thank you. Oh, really? In Bhutan? I didn't know that. For real? Oh, that's great. Yeah, I mean, Bhutanese people, they're very welcoming as well. They're very warm. I've never had any like negative comments or like any issue with the Bhutanese people. I've made a lot of friends in the Bhutanese community, the Drukpas as we call them, and as much as possible, I always would wanna. Hopefully, the goal is to always give you guys like a positive thing. Like that's it. I just really want us to have like a positive community wherein you guys are free to say or like express yourselves, right? Down there in the comment section, like say your favorite team, say your favorite players without you guys actually fighting down there in the comment section, because it can get a little toxic sometimes, especially when we were, I mean, when really casting a tournament. But I take it as something that I take it as passion too, because you guys are so passionate supporting your favorite teams, your favorite players, that even if it is not your intention to be toxic, sometimes it comes out that way because you want to prove to everyone why your team is the best team there is, right? Why your favorite player is the best player of them all. So that's just, like you always have to understand it. Like everyone is coming from a good place. Like they just really want to flex their favorite player. I'm going to share with you guys, I got scared at some point because there was a time wherein like Pakistan was like they got mad at me because they thought that I was not that I do not appreciate Falak or I do not appreciate crypto. But they all sent me like aggressive messages, like DMs on Instagram, and I just talked to them calmly and explained to them that it wasn't my intention, that I'm just like making out a point, because casters are storytellers, right? We make it exciting for you guys, we hype things up, but sometimes we just want to add a little drama to the storytelling so that you guys would be hooked, like you guys would be how do you say this, you guys would be so much immersed to the whole story. But obviously, it is not my intention at all, or will never be my intention at all, to talk down to a player or discredit a player. Sometimes we just make it a little dramatic that, okay, let's say, for example, your favorite player has not been doing great, we will say, like, I'm always going to say, okay, maybe in the next round, they will come back stronger, or like in this particular match, the lack of synergy was the reason why the team actually fell apart, something like that, but again, we're just like giving you guys a very good story. That's it. Like hopefully in the next tournaments to come when I cast it, you guys would understand that, we're just like Sir Cloud and I, we just love to hype things up. Sometimes like we just really want it to be more theatrical, like just really put in the drama, the struggles of a team and then making it at the top. It is what makes the victory sweet, right, as we call it. And that's just it, like all for the love of like the matches, for the games, right? If there is a land tournament in Nepal, will you come to Nepal? If you like to visit, then you are here, a heartily welcome here, and please come to Nepal. Yeah. We've been talking to Ruthless, and we have been convincing them to, like, maybe, yeah, guys, we should put out a land tournament because I would love to hear you guys cheer, and I would love to cast in front of you, like, just to really see the crowd and experience everything live, like real time event, like real time. And it that is something, you know that I really look forward to. That would be amazing. I've never really casted, like, in a LAN tournament before. Maybe there was, like, but it was just like a show match or like conventions. I've done that, but to actually cast in a LAN tournament, I've never done it. And if I'm going to experience that in Ruthless, if ever that happens, oh man, can you imagine? That would be amazing. I've gotten to a point where, in like, okay, maybe, like, because I don't exactly have the money to buy my airplane ticket to Nepal. But, like, imagine, okay, should I just start like a GoFundMe event? Like, but I just don't want to, like, give you guys the burden of, like, you have to give me money to, I mean, for me to be able to get to Nepal. But, like, I'm also, like, wondering, okay, when is Ruthless gonna decide to have a land tournament? Like, I want to go to Nepal. I want to go and see Mount Everest. I want to go to Kathmandu. And I just want to see you guys. Like, if we could have, like, an event where we can all be together and, like, share momos, eat, like, Nepali cuisine again with you guys. And that would be amazing. Again, it's something that, like, if ever I will be given an opportunity to go to Nepal, oh man, I will board the plane in an instant. Like, I'm gonna go there because me, like, I love traveling. I love going places. I love trying out food, like your cuisine. I know you guys love spicy food. I love spicy food, and that could be, like, really great. Hey, Red Queen, one thing, I love you. Oh, man, okay. That's coming from Shiva G Route. I love you too. I love you too. I love you guys. If you become Hora, it will be perfect for Hora. Now Hora has become a big team. Yeah. Yeah, I would love it, like, my community still, like, my local community here in the Philippines doesn't even know about Horror Esports. I'm pretty sure about that one. And, like, if Horror will then decide, like, okay, maybe Red Queen, you can be our creator and you talk about Horror Esports, I would gladly accept that. Or if any other team that would get me as their official creator, that would be great. Because, again, it's something that is, I guess, needed in the community. But, okay, so here's one of the announcements that I want to share with you guys. So no finality just yet. Okay, but we're gonna try to invite personalities from PUBG and, like, maybe have a one-on-one discussion with them, like an interview of some sort, right? And since we already have a schedule, every Mondays at 9 p.m., then, I mean, next Monday we're gonna have someone here. Like, okay, we're gonna have someone who, I mean, no names just yet, but, and then we're gonna have, like, sort of a discussion, like an interview. How do you guys feel about it? Would it be great, like, if we invite someone to come join us on the stream? Okay, let's say for example, have you been to Nepal before? No, not yet. Not yet. Okay. I see you guys at 56. If we okay, never mind. I don't want to make you guys do something you don't like. But okay, if we can have Fedorales on the show or like on our live stream, if we can actually convince him to be to I mean to be here like next Monday, what kind of question or like what kind of questions do you want me to ask him? Like what do you want to know about Federales? Okay, one thing that you can do, because obviously, I cannot really keep tabs on everything that you guys are going to type down there in the comment section. So might as well follow me on my Instagram or my YouTube account, anywhere you guys feel comfortable. Like, okay, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. If you guys want to subscribe on YouTube, then you guys can do that as well. But just like send me a message, send me a list of questions, okay, and I will go through them. I will go through my messages and check out the questions that you want to know or like you want to ask Federales, just in case he says yes to an interview that we're going to do next Monday. Okay? So let me know. Let me know. And if that works, like we can have another personality come to the show, again, every Mondays at 9 p.m. for that. That's what we're going to do. I've also tried to get Bipul. I sent him a message like, hey, maybe you would want to collaborate with me. And he said yes as well. But that's if he's free. If there's any like a free schedule, but I'll send him a message again. But there's like a lot of things and stuff that I want to know about Nepal and the community, because obviously I only know teams that are like already mainstream, like already competing globally or like in other tournaments. Like Nepali teams, I know Tribe Aeromasi, Royal Dragons. I know Hoina Esports, DRS, of course. There's Hora, but there are also other teams that I think that needs recognition as well. So those are the things that I would love to talk about. Yeah, that I would love to talk to people about, and hopefully, if things go well, then maybe we could have him on the show as well. But let me know, like, if you guys would wanna, like, have any other like players, come join the show. Well, in the next Mondays to come. But that's the plan. That's the whole plan of me like really having a solid schedule with you guys. Mondays at 9 p.m. It's either just me giving you guys life updates and also giving you guys like my opinion and my reaction towards like everything, every tournament that's happening within the PUBG community. And also like maybe we could have like an interview session with other personalities as well. Like in my mind right now, I'm hoping that Federalis, we can actually invite him to come join us for the show and talk to him about his journey, his experiences playing for the Filipino community and Indonesian community. Obviously, he is, he's doing great in Indonesia and doing great in Bigatron. He's absolutely nailing everything, and that's what we want to know, right? Like, okay, how was the journey for him? So that's just one of the things that I'm curious about Federales. Okay, so moving on to another topic here, guys. What do you guys think about Alpha 7 landing at fourth place, and also no, not Alpha 7. Alpha Gaming. Alpha Gaming. Okay. Do you think that they did not take the Hong Kong Invitational seriously? Like maybe it's also like part of the grand plan, an even bigger plan of like, okay, maybe this is the tournament we're in. We'll get notes and we'll try to study everyone. Like, okay, we will gaming and there's another team here that we want to know about, like how they play. But again, Alpha Gaming, we've seen them really dominate, right, during the CSA, PMSL, and I guess it's one way to show us that their prowess and their tenacity did not change at all. It's every advantage is like with alpha gaming, and not getting the results that we want coming from alpha gaming. How does that affect you? So again, let me know down there in the comment section. I'll go through it. Okay, please say some words for Four Thrives. Four Thrives, no words, huh? Oh, okay. Four Thrives. Yeah, I talked about Four Thrives just a while ago, guys. You came in late. Come on. Um, yeah, like I said, number one, I love the fact that, people are already recognizing the greatness of Falak. It is the first time, I believe, for Four Thrives to secure a slot in not just in EWC, but in like in a bigger tournament, I guess. Everyone was hoping like for crypto to actually deliver the kind of victory that Falak was able to achieve here in the recent tournament. And I guess, Falak, I mean, the kid is really giving it his all to be able to bring pride to Pakistan and the rest of the team. I mean, there's IQ, there's no key, and IQ has been in the game for quite some time, already. And, for Four Thrives, for them to actually win in a tournament with no coach, with no sponsors whatsoever, I think that was an even bigger achievement. Right? I mean, imagine going through a big tournament with no support at all. Could be hard, to be honest. It's very expensive, it's very costly to even like just to maintain a team. It's hard, and Fourth Thrives was able to pull off a victory without even like having a solid support, like having an organization, having a coach. And again, that's why I'm very happy that other communities are recognizing the power of Four Thrives as well, recognizing Falak's talent, and the rest of the team. So it's amazing, and I would. I sent messages I posted about Four Thrives, congratulating them and hoping to see more of that kind of tenacity in the battlefield. I've posted on my day that a message for Falak, and I did say, I'm very excited at what you can do in the battlefield, and like I would want to see more explosive gameplays from Falak. And I posted that on my day because I just wanted to show you guys that I do not just like talk about a certain team and talk about like how I support them and just like all words. No, I make sure that I engage. I like their stories. I like everything, like every posts about every team, as much as possible. Teams from CSA, South Asia, and also Southeast Asia. I make sure that you guys can feel at least support from Red Queen as well. At this, there is no sponsor. There, what? They still haven't landed any sponsors at all for Four Thrives? For EWC, even after what they have accomplished as a team? No, I don't believe that. Really? You're telling me that no organization yet that reached out to Four Thrives? Is that what you're saying? Wow. Whoa. Hmm. Man. Why though? I don't know. Like, seriously, if I have the money, I would. I would support them. But like, it's so hard to believe, to even accept that, because I mean, Four Thrives is is a great team to invest on, to be honest. I mean, Falak, the talent, and like Nokia, putting Nokia and IQ together is just they can be unstoppable in the battlefield. No electronic company is sponsoring them too. Wow. Wow. I find that hard to believe. Hmm. Maybe Fourth Thrives needs a marketing manager, like a PR manager. Just kidding. But okay, so dream lineup. I'm gonna give you guys my dream lineup. Okay, so like for my dream team. Okay, dream team. Well, I like top. Top is like really. I do agree with some of you, and why you guys are calling him like the goat, like one of the goats. There's a lot of goats. There are a lot of goats. There are a lot of goats in the community. Yeah. Greatest of all time. Okay. Yeah, top is a great one. I would love to have top in my team. And who else? Of course, there's Sky. Man, this is hard. Actually, the combination of like top and dock is like another monster. You know, like it's really a great tandem. So I already have three, and Rosemary. Maybe Rosemary. Probably my first four. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Thinking of like who else? Don't stay up too late. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sky, Top, Falak, and Doc. That's coming from Tayab Jut. Did I say that right? Jut. Tayab. Tayab. Hmm. But officially not announced. What? Sky, Top, Falak, and Doc. Hmm. Yeah. That's it. It's a great lineup right there. To be honest, when No Fear. Oh yeah, No Fear is actually a great player too. Mm, he's a great player too. I'm actually thinking about like who am I gonna pick up until now. But I mean, how about you guys? What's your dream lineup? Let me know. All esport players. Yeah, again, I definitely agree with you guys. Will we see you next week? Yeah, of course. It's a solid schedule for everyone. Mondays at 9 p.m. And again, the plan is also invite other personalities to come join us, in the next Mondays. So again, hopefully, what I have in mind is to invite Federales to come join us and just like maybe talk to him. Um, I'm not sure if it's going to be live or recorded or like what the setup is going to be, but yeah, we're gonna make that happen. Just to get a closer look at and also like getting to get to know Federales more, right outside of PUBG, maybe talk about his journey in esports. What do you think about Hora and Hora owner? Come on. Absolutely great. It's no question at all. Horror esports. You know. Okay, so for Raj Magar, it's Sky, Killer, Top, Doc, My Dream Team. Oh, basically the same thing. We're the same. Hey, you guys don't like Rosemary, but you guys are super like cheering Rosemary whenever we have a tournament in Ruthless. You guys are cheering for Rosemary a lot, So, but I mean, he's extremely like well versed in PUBG. I mean, Rosemary has been dubbed as Rose Carry because most of you guys are saying like, oh, Alter Ego Errors is actually winning not because of the whole team, but just because of Rosemary. But he's, he's a versatile player, and I do understand why you guys are going for Rosemary. I mean, he's absolutely great in the battlefield, and I do understand what the hype is about. Why Philippines don't have much PUBG team? Would love to see more PUBG team in Ruthless from Philippines. Okay, we're going there. Yeah, I think that, like in the PUBG community, I believe we only have like those who can really afford to send teams like in tournaments, maybe just around 4 to 5 teams, to be honest. And same with you. I would love to see more Filipino teams, but our community here is not as big as the other communities, like maybe in Vietnam and Indonesia, in like even like in Central South Asia. I would love for my community to go big as well, to grow big as well, because like we have a lot of players like Fedorales. There are a lot of talented players in my community as well, like Filipino players. But again, the community is small, and I believe one of like the major challenges in my community is that some of the teams don't really get as much like they don't really get as much opportunity. And just like what happened with Harami Bros, like I don't know if you guys know the whole issue about it, but it's very common in the Philippines as well. So like players not actually being supported right, not being paid on time, and I would love for that to change. And maybe in the next like maybe eventually, we're not closing our doors to that. For me, I'm not exactly sure what kind of support I can still do, for my community. I've already uh sponsored an event, like really give like a hefty amount of prize pool, and we're working on something for the Filipino community as well. I would love to have more teams, Filipino teams, play in Ruthless as well, and eventually, hopefully, I'm just crossing my fingers, that will happen. That will still happen, but we'll make it happen too. You just have to wait. We can produce more Fedorales, guys. I mean, if you guys love Fedorales, then guys, please like and subscribe, help her to grow. In this month, any tournament from Ruthless side, yeah. So just make sure that you guys follow Ruthless as well on Instagram, because I believe that they've just announced a tournament coming up. I'm not sure if it's an invitational showdown, but let me check. Okay, let's go to Ruthless. Let's go to Ruthless right now. Okay, Ruthless. Okay, here we go. So, there you go. Ruthless Invitational Showdown. There you go, guys. See, it's gonna happen on July 4, right? So, what will happen here is that for the playoffs, it's going to happen on July 4 to 9. So we're going to have 24 teams, again, divided into 3 groups. And then 8 matches will be played. 8 matches. Okay, round robin. Okay, round robin format. Okay, that's what's going to happen. And then for the grand finals, it's going to happen on July 10 to 13. So for the grand finals, we're going to have 18 teams. And then they're going to have like a head start points from the playoffs. What? Okay, so head start points, 24 matches across 4 days, 6 matches each day. Okay, so from the overall rankings coming from the playoffs, top 18 teams will proceed to the grand finals. And then again, we're going to have like a head start, which is, the accumulated points from the playoffs. So teams will be awarded. It says here that teams will be awarded with head start points based on their playoffs rankings. Okay. And here's what is fun for the Invitational Showdown, something new. Okay, something that we have already adapted from the official tournaments is that Smash Rule is going to be applied on day number 4 of the grand finals. Oh man, now we're talking. Smash Rule, okay. That's interesting. I love Smash Rule, And it's going to happen in Ruthless, so I'm already excited for that one. So July 4, ladies and gents, make sure that you block your calendars because we're going to have, again, an explosive tournament and we're going to have a good night full of action. Again, PUBG Mobile action that we also love. I'm just seeing your iPhone only cannot see what you want to show. I'm sorry, but we're talking about, I was just showing to you guys, the Ruthless event that's going to happen on July 4. Hello, Queen, just joined. Is there something that I missed? Yeah, basically everything. You came in really late. Why are you late, Mr. Corrala? Yeah. Why were you late? Next time don't be late, okay. But anyway, I think that's it. I think we've already discussed everything. Hey, Red Queen, leaving now for my job. Lots of love. Nepal supporting here. Good luck, Rovis, and please, if you're driving, drive safe. If you are commuting, well, be safe all the time, okay? So that's it. Thank you again to everyone. I think we're going to call it a night now. And I would love to thank each and every one of you, of course, for staying with me and just chatting with me and just really giving me a little bit of love and attention. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. And again, we have so many things to do, so many things to learn from each other, and I'm very happy that I'm going to see you guys real soon in Ruthless for the Invitational Showdown, and we're gonna talk more about PUBG for next Monday. Next Monday. What do you think about Horror Esports performance upcoming EWC? Oh, I'm already excited. I'm it's gonna be a challenge for sure. It's not gonna be easy, but I think that Horror Esports, they're cooking up something great, and I can't wait to see them dominate. For the Esports World Cup. It's gonna be another, it's a different monster, but I always have faith. I always have faith for Horror Esports. So that's it, guys. Again, thank you so much for joining me on my live stream. Again, this is going to be our regular schedule every Mondays at 9 p.m. We're gonna go and touch base. We're gonna go and just really talk about stuff that happened in the past week or in the past few days. So again, Sky Horror farewell. Check Horror Esports post. No. I don't think Sky is leaving. Horror is actually just saying that they are ready to dominate Esports World Cup. Come on, don't do that. You're gonna give us a heart attack. But anyway, thank you guys so much. I'm gonna go now because I cannot really stay that late. But thank you guys again for joining, and if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel just yet, well, what are you waiting for? Again, we're gonna have this live stream every Mondays at 9 p.m. and also don't forget to follow me on my socials. Instagram, it's at Redqueen Andi. Also, my group Nerd Herd, which is you can actually see down there at the bottom just below my screen here. It's www.nerdherd.org. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much, and good night. If you are on your way to work, please be careful if you guys are going to sleep. I don't know where you guys headed after this one, but it was nice chatting with everyone, and I missed all of you. See you again, guys, next Monday. So, good night. Good night, good night, good night, guys. Mwah. I love everyone. I love you.